Hello, Tar Heel Nation. Welcome to another episode, or at least kind of an episode of UNC Hoops Talk podcast. As you can tell from my voice, I'm guessing anyway on the recording it's going to be pretty bad as well. But my voice is almost all the way gone. I have a little bit of a voice, but very scratchy, and so I'm going to make this pretty short. I am your host, Dan DeWitt, host of UNC Hoops Talk podcast, the podcast for the fans by a fan. Just trying to unite Tar Heel Nation as much as we can. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep this short. If you've listened to past podcasts, I have moved. If you watch them, you see a different background than you had before. Finally got my internet hooked up so that we can continue with the podcast. Still in the midst of moving and unpacking all that. And obviously, Christmas just happened if you're listening to this just after it's published. So we have the Christmas days that it took away, and also two sick kids, running temps, throwing up, all the good stuff over Christmas, of course, and now I am left with no voice as well. So I'm not going to even try to get into the games and make you listen to this for very long. I am just thankful that you chose to listen to this one, and maybe even up to this point. If you want to, go ahead and skip and wait for the next one. Just make sure you subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, wherever you listen to the podcast. I appreciate if you'd subscribe, leave a review, and tell your friends and family. Tell all of Tar Heel Nation that you know, and let's spread the word. And like I said, unite Tar Heel Nation as much as we can. And I would, of course, love for you to connect with me as well on any of the social networks. All the descriptions, all the links for those will be in the description below. But yeah, not going to dive into the game. Since the last podcast, we played UCLA, started kind of slow, but a great win, won by 13 in that game. Played without Kennedy Meeks in that one, as well as the Appalachian State, where we kind of ran away from that one, just played really well. Bryce Johnson has been stepping up, playing huge. All things you know as a Tar Heel fan already if you're listening to this. So yeah, two great wins since the last podcast. A little bit of break for the Christmas season, of course. And now tonight, as long as I get this published out, I'm recording on Monday, the 28th, which also happened to be my birthday. So we're just throwing everything in there. But we play UNC Greensboro tonight. Wes Miller comes back. And then we start ACC play in just 2 days. On Wednesday, we play Clemson at home. The streak needs to continue. I believe the last time we played them, it was 50 in a row. So we're going for like 51 or something like that. And so we got to keep that streak going. We got to start ACC playoff well. I'm going to try to get back to the next podcast Monday or Tuesday. So we may or may not have played Georgia Tech as well before I do that podcast. So we will have at least 2 games, possibly 3 games before the next podcast. Sorry, Georgia Tech is Saturday. So we will have those 3 games. Monday's game is Florida State. See, I'm totally out of it. I'm glad I'm not even trying anything bigger than this. So by the next time I podcast, next week, Monday or Tuesday, we'll have played and beaten, of course, UNC Greensboro. Maybe I shouldn't jinx it. I'll knock on some wood there. We'll have opened up the ACC season with Clemson at home and Georgia Tech at home. And depending on when I get to that, either have played or about to play Florida State on the road in Tallahassee. So it's coming fast and furious. We're in the middle of college basketball season here. Conference play is beginning to start. And I just hope I get my voice back so that we continue. You don't have to listen to this anymore. And we can cheer on Tar Heel basketball much louder than what I could right now if I were about to go to the game tonight. So, yeah, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. You got to spend time with friends and family, watch the Tar Heel games, and I hope everybody has a very happy New Year's and a very safe New Year's as well. I'm not going to put you through any more of this misery. We're almost at 5 minutes already. If you've lasted this long, I really appreciate you. I love you guys. And like I said before, connect with me on any of the social networks. Get those all in the link below, or in the description below. And until next time, go Heels.